Hey guys, Tony here with AwesomeDrills.com. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. I just wanted to give you a real quick tip on next year's camp. If you're running a camp this year and you're not doing this, it's something that you might want to consider. If you're not running a camp, that's something that you should consider. This year we did almost 150,000, and it cost about 32,000 to actually run the camp, and that's for 11 weeks. We do a full day camp, and as the owner, I don't work the camp at all. It's fully staffed, so it doesn't really stress me out over the summer. I handle some small things, but this year we didn't advertise at all. We didn't spend one nickel in advertising cost. The camp filled up basically by itself. Well, not really by itself, but with very little effort. Mostly social media stuff that I'm about to share with you here. And then, of course, our online presence, which I'll show you that as well. And then the same tactic that I'm going to show you can also help you in that area as well. So if you're thinking about running a camp, you should just dive into it. It doesn't really matter how big your facility is. I mean, we're about 5,500, 6,000 square feet, give or take a few. And I think I limited it at like 90 kids this year. So let's just go ahead and dive in. First of all, when people are searching for camps in your area, you want to make sure that you show up on Google, because that's what people are going to do. That's what they're going to search. So let's just say I'm going to use a pretty broad term and just type in summer camp. So as you can see right here, I'm number one. There's only a couple of other, and they don't even have any reviews. There's 5 reviews here. We've got 37 5-star reviews, and this is how close the other 3 are. So if we look at more places, as you can see, nobody else really has any reviews, and we're right in here. This is us. So as you can see, there are several camps. I'd say this is probably within an 8 to 10 mile radius or so. So that's quite a few options for people. But when you run a search and you see this, and you click on that, and you end up going to, all of the reviews here, that's, pretty impressive for somebody to see. And it gives you some serious legitimacy when somebody's looking to put their kids, and we get mostly kids that aren't our members. So that's a great way for you to convert them into regular members, or after school members in our case, is what we like to do, because that's the type of facility that we run. And then of course they have access right to your website. This is what our website looks like. It's pretty plain and simple. There's nothing crazy about it. We put some information right here, some things that the people want to hear and see. We put the pricing, activities, and right above that we had a registration link, but we had to take that away because we filled up probably a couple months before the summer actually started. So we just removed that registration. Then we have some testimonials here, an opt-in box where somebody can put their name and their email, and we just use Aweber to connect that. Down here there's a few things that we do, and some more testimonials, and then some issues that they may have seen and how we offer a solution. So if they click on pricing and activities, that comes up and it gives them all that information right here. And then some of the activities that we do, some useful information, and then they can click here to register. Everything's online, but the registration tab is gone because the camp is full. And we do that every year, and we don't spend any money advertising. Like, seriously, we spend nothing. So let me jump back to what the video is really about, and that is your Facebook group. So you've got to make sure that if you are running a camp, that you put all of your parents in a group, in a specific group, a closed group. So that way, throughout your camp day, as you can see here, this was 45 minutes ago. Kelly's the camp manager over there. And, the kids are just getting there. They're just arriving. And this is kind of our holding area before we actually start the activities. Then we go over the rules about 9:15. Scroll down here a little bit. We've got videos. It looks like they were doing a little dance party yesterday. I think this is our middles and or our olders. I don't know. It might be I think it's a combination of both. So they're just having a good time. As you can see, the staff are all involved. We encourage the staff to do the activities with the kids and have some fun with them, and it just helps to develop a better bond. So we just loaded up with videos here. Kids having fun doing the different activities. This is our middle room right here. We play a lot of Gaga and different things in there. This is our main floor. This is a little bit bigger, about 2,500 square feet. We've got some basketball courts that are close to us that the kids just walk over to. Doing some arts and crafts. More videos, pictures of the kids at the pool. We're lucky to have a pool across the street, so we can just walk over. If you can get access to one of your local swim clubs, make a deal with them where you can bring the kids over a few days a week. You can find a small van service that will probably transport the kids over there for you for a small price. Some videos of the kids doing cannonballs. So we just loaded up with all different types of material, and the parents absolutely love this. So this kind of suits two different purposes. Well, actually, a few different purposes. Number one, it gives the parents an opportunity to check in to see what the kids are doing all day. And then once the camp starts, what I'm about to do, probably today, is I'm going to make a video talking about our after-school program, because a lot of these kids are going to want to hang around and become either regular members of our evening karate classes, or they're going to want to join our after-school program. So I'll give them an opportunity to sign up, because we're already I'd say 3/4 of the way full for next year for the number that we usually take. But these kids will probably fill up the remaining spots. So I'll give them the number of seats that we have available, and then if they want to take advantage of it, they can let us know that they're interested, and then we'll just start up a conversation with them, and then catch them whenever they come in, talk to them about it, and get them locked in and reserve that spot for them. So once the camp is over, what we do is we use this page to ask for testimonials. If you're running a great camp, people are going to be happy to do that for you. But it always helps if there's a little something in it for them. So what we do is we go on and we ask them to write us a review. So that's how we get the reviews here, and that's why we're ranked number 1 above everybody else, and that's why we look so much more impressive than everybody else. So that's one of the most important things that you can do. Now, if you're not running a good camp, then you risk the chance of people going on and saying bad things about you. I doubt they will, but some people will. They're going to do that anyway. But this is going to be something that they get in return for doing that, and it's not something that you really have to invest any money in. So you're not giving away anything. So this is what we do. We have a few different pricing structures once the summer camp registration comes out, and in this case, it's going to be probably the middle or to the end of October. Beginning of November, that's when we'll make 2017's registrations come available. So we will put in here that we are going to give the early bird special, which would be, let's just say for the sake of conversation, it's $1,497 for the summer, and a $99 registration fee to reserve the spot, to hold the spot. So whenever they register, they pay the $99. That holds their spot, and then we can talk about the different types of payment structures and plans that you could get into, some other time in a different video, or you could just go on the site and watch that kind of stuff and see how we do that. But so we're going to send those links out to everybody that writes us a review. Or a testimonial on Google. So we'll provide the Google link. So you'll go to your Google page, you'll copy the link where you find the testimonials, right? And then you tell them to go on and just tell them a little bit about their experience and post that. And of course you'll see who did it, and then they can we just have them message us saying done, hashtag done, or something, whatever you want it to be. So that way So not only are you going to get a bunch of reviews by doing it that way, when you put out the link for next year's camp, you give them 48 hours, or you make, so many spots available. You can either give it to everybody that wrote a review, which is what we do, or you could do the first 25 to write a review, or however many you want to do. That's up to you. You can do it a couple different ways. But if somebody writes a review, yeah, we'll give them that early bird link, and they have 48 hours to go on and register, because those spots are gold. Just because you give them the link because they wrote a review doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to sign up for next year. You don't know what their plan is. They may not know what their plan is. So you don't want to make that just open-ended where they can just do it at any time. They get the link. They've got 48 or 2, 3, 4 days, whatever you want to do, to go on and register and save their spot. And they don't have to pay any money other than the registration fee. And you've got to do all that online. Don't collect any of that in-house. There's plenty of programs that you can do where you can set that up. So that would be my suggestion, is to just do everything online and just get the registration. That in less than 36 hours, we sold close to 300 weeks of camp when we did this earlier in the year. And then what we did is we did a tier 2, and we said, okay, well, this is how many spots are left, and this is what the price range is. It goes up once we fill those early bird spots. It might go up $200 or $300, and then we might make 25 spots available for that. So we've got 25 spots available at X amount of dollars. So if it was $14.97, now it might be $16 or $17.97, and then we might have 30 spots left where we charge a premium for. So ours went all the way up to $2,000 for anybody who registered late, or like the last few that we brought on, because we really didn't need to at that point. We were already full. So start a group, start your closed group, put everybody in there. Once you have everybody in there, post a bunch of content that they're going to want to see. They're going to want to see their kids. And then at the end of camp, let them know that you're going to start registration for the following year. And if they want to register early and get the best price that they can get, the ones that write reviews for the camp for the previous year, they're going to get the links first. And then I'm telling you, that is going to fill up so fast, like literally you won't believe it, and you won't have to spend any money. So just give that a shot. If you're not running a camp, really consider it. If you're kind of overwhelmed by it, if you go to awesomedrills.com, we have an entire summer camp section. I'm not trying to turn this into a pitch. I'm just telling you, we've done all the work for you. So all the games, all the videos, everything's already there. You can just follow it as is or change it how you want it. And it makes it really easy. But it's just such an opportunity for you to boost your school during a slow time of the year for martial arts school, and prepare yourself for after school or your regular karate classes once the summer's over. So it's a win-win. So if you have any questions about it, hit me up. Feel free. I'm always happy to help and get on the phone with you or email back and forth and answer your questions. So hopefully this helps a little bit and starts to get you thinking about next year's camp now, so you're not waiting to the last minute and then realize that it's just too late and you're not going to be able to do anything. Okay, so have a great weekend, guys, and appreciate everybody checking in on the group. Love for you guys to post any videos that you're doing in class, or take some videos of some of the drills, and we'd love to see those. Thanks. Have a great one.